like a Hellcat.
Hello and welcome back to the channel where once again it's time for a video, and this video is a video that I've been meaning to do for probably about 2 years, and that is talking about top quality PS1 titles that you can get on the PlayStation Store on your PS3 still to this day. Now, if you don't know, the PlayStation Store was threatened with closure last year on the PS3, but Sony backed down due to public demand and they've kept it open. It's still open at the moment. No idea how long it's going to stay open for. I've got a feeling maybe the end of the year at maximum. But I thought, you know what, I'm going to knock together a video of 10 games that I think should definitely be bought from the PlayStation Store for your PS3 and added to your digital collection. So let's get to it. So game number 1 on our list is Sukherdin. This will set you back £115 if you buy it from CEX, possibly even more on eBay, whereas on the PlayStation Store on the PS3, it is still £3.99, which is an absolute steal. It's a really enjoyable RPG. It's quite an old style one, and there's a lot better RPGs on the PS1, but for £3.99, this is a must-have game. There's no surprise that I'm going to tell you Sukherdin II is also worth picking up, because this game will set you back £210 in CEX, whereas it is still £3.99 on the PlayStation Store. I don't really need to say anything else. It carries on from the first game, very similar, and again, another enjoyable RPG, well worth £3.99. You'll have noticed a trend that it's another RPG, and this time it's Wild Arms. This will set you back £40 at CEX, whereas obviously you're only paying $3.99 for it on the PlayStation Store. Another fantastic, enjoyable RPG. This one's probably better than Sukherdin and Sukherdin II, in my opinion, and it is definitely worth adding to your collection. Next up is the Resident Evil 1, 2, and 3 bundle pack. Now, I can't remember the price that I paid for this. I got it on offer a long time ago, but if you wanted to pick up all 3 of these from CEX, that is going to set you back £107, and I'm pretty sure this bundle is no more than £15 if I remember right. They're all great games still to play, no denying whatsoever. This is a must-have collection. There is absolutely no denying that this is the real big hitter of all the games on the PlayStation Store. Castlevania Symphony of the Night is currently £455 at CEX, where you pay $7.99 on the PlayStation Store. I can never justify spending that kind of money on a game because I'd be too afraid to play it in case I scratch the disc or anything. But for $7.99, this is a title that you really should download and add to your digital PS1 collection. Now, this one might be a surprise, but I'm suggesting that you pick up the Spyro the Dragon Trilogy as well. If you picked up these individually from CEX, it would set you back £44. And again, because I already own this, I cannot tell you the price that I paid for it. I can't remember. Possibly $12.99, but it was a long time ago. But it's definitely worth picking up. All 3 of them are still enjoyable to play to this day, so I would recommend adding this one to your collection as well. We've got a bit more survival horror now because Silent Hill is still available as well. It's £5.79 on the PlayStation Store. If you want to buy this physically, currently it is £90 at CEX. Widely praised when it came out. Another survival horror game. It's really well worth adding to your collection. We've got a bit of an action RPG now with Vagrant Story. If you wanted to pick this up from CEX, it's £27. I can't honestly remember what I paid for it. Possibly $3.99. It's a long time since I bought this game. But again, another game well worth adding to your collection. Another quality game. Some fighting action now in the form of Street Fighter Alpha 2. This is $7.99, so it's slightly more expensive than some of the games, but if you wanted to buy it from CEX, it would cost you £32, and if you've seen my review of the Saturn game, then you know I praised this game. It's a fantastic playing game, one of the best games that I'd played on the Saturn, and the PS1 version might not be quite as good, but it is still a very good fighting game. And last but not least, I had to put it in here, Metal Gear Solid, one of my favourite PS1 games ever. This will set you back about £28 if you wanted to buy it. That's the CEX price anyway. It might vary a bit on eBay. I wasn't sure whether to put it in here because I thought you might be able to pick it up a bit cheaper, but the fact that it is such a good game means I had to put it in there. It had to be in my 10 most essential games for you to get from the PlayStation Store. So that is it. That is my 10 must-have games from the PlayStation Store for the PS1. So they are only 10 games. There are way more PS1 games still available on the PlayStation Store. Obviously, you've got to search for them manually. That is the problem. Whereas in the America store, if you type in PS1, it comes up with probably about 90% of the games straight away. In the PAL region, you have to search individually. Now, there are a few more games, like Grandia, that is still on there. But to be honest, getting a physical copy of it isn't that expensive, really. And I kind of felt like the other RPGs probably deserve to be on the list more, despite this being an amazing game. Other games like Final Fantasy VI and the other Final Fantasies, you can download Final Fantasies 5, 6, 7, 8, and 9 on the PlayStation Store, but they're all pretty cheap to get physical copies of. Even this is only about £22 now at CEX, it's not expensive. You've got other games as well, you know, the other Tomb Raider games, you can get Tomb Raiders 3, 4, 2, 3, and 4 on the PlayStation Store as well. So there are many other games still worth picking up as well. So if you have a PS3, and you've not thought about doing this, but you do like your PS1 games, I would suggest you go and take a look, because it's not going to be there forever. And once these games are gone, you know, games like Castlevania Symphony of the Night, £455, I'd much rather pay £7.99 for the privilege to pay that than over £400. That is it for today. Let me know down below in the comments if there's any other real high quality games that have got quite a bit of a price tag to them that are well worth downloading. And I shall see you soon for another video. Goodbye for now.